Hello folks, this is Paul Wade with the U.S. Forest Service Pacific Southwest region. We are today going to peak bag the Whittakers Dardanelles, which is, well, the trailhead's right roughly off the Spicer Snow Park, which is on the Stanislaus National Forest. We're heading around this bend here for a beautiful view of what looks like a valley. It's going to be a pretty good temperature, so we're not overladen with a lot of equipment. We have snowshoes on, which you can hear, and I'm with three other people here that are enjoy peat bagging on national forests. So yeah, stick around, enjoy the adventure, and let's go bag a peak. So this is my GPS tracker. You can download these. They'll certainly help you find a route that you're looking for and basically follow it to a successful end goal. So they're really great. You can use it offline so you don't drain your battery on your phone. Right now it's showing us crossing a major waterway. Beautiful view of a very well-flowing, because of the snow melt, river or stream. And this is a great place to get water, but you got to be very careful. One of the things that I do is I look for water along the route using my GPS tracker, and I can judge how much water I need to bring because I will be able to filter water along the way. One of the key elements is to bring a filter. I mentioned snowshoes before. These are ones that don't have any flotation device on the end. That's something that you might want to consider. But at the same time, it's pretty well into the season that you don't need a lot of flotation in this type of snow. But we're going to find out as we get further off this trail, off this road, and into the backcountry. Trekking poles, again, as a reminder, I mentioned in other videos, these are great on your, if you want to basically save your knees. They aid in your ascent. They great for downhill, and one of the things that I enjoy about them, they actually propel you forward. Well, we are still on this Forest Service road that is nicely groomed by a snowcat. This is again an extension off this Spicer Snow Park. By the way, a beautiful area, lots of parking and a restroom, and basically you go on California state parks and you can buy a snow park pass. Mine was $15 for the day. How do I know that we had lots of snow this year? Well, I need a sign. A sign should tell me that we had a lot of snow. All right, well, we're gonna be taking I'm gonna take a wild guess. A left turn up here? So one of the cool things about snowshoeing or hiking in general in winter, when there's snow on the ground, is you don't have to disturb the ground so much. And you can actually do shortcuts. You can skip doing switchbacks because again, there is no trail. You're standing on top of snow, which will melt. So really cool to do shortcuts and definitely cut down your time out on the trail. And that's what we're doing now. We're getting ready to do a shortcut up to a hill called Saps Hill. How much do I like national forests? I liken them very much. Okay, well that's moss, I get it, but still a good joke. Most of the time, you will find solitude in national forests. Put this a little bit of a safety message out before, but this is another great example that the tree will heat up and it'll actually melt around its trunk. And what you need to be careful of, hiking, skiing, so forth, is not to get too close to trees, or you'll basically fall in, you'll sink. Safety tip number 5008 on your national forests. Welcome to Saps Hill. Well, we are peak baggers, but on the occasion we do bag hills. This is basically just a mound of dirt that we decided to summit. Looking at the old GPS, we've gone quite a ways, and the green is, well, that's where we started. The green is what we've done so far, and the blue diamond or triangle is where we are. And of course the blue that is there is what we haven't done yet. So a little bit ways to go, but it's great to know that you're not lost. Pretty sure that's the act of a bear. There's a lot of bear tracks around here. Again, you can also be careful in that regards. You can have a bell on you. You can yell, "Hey bear! Hey bear!" every 5 minutes. I try to scare them away. So if that's one of your phobias, it's definitely a trick to startle them so they don't startle you. We are coming down from Sap Hill. We're trying to do another shortcut that connects back up to the Forest Service Road. That will take us down to the one of the Stanislaus campgrounds. So here we go. It's a bit of a trail mystery find here. You don't want to go too low in case you have to go back up. You don't want to go too high in case you have to go all the way down. Kind of want to stay even. Spicer Reservoir, next to Spicer Campground. Pretty interesting stuff. I mean, it looks like sulfur or something down there. Pretty cool range of peaks with all those rocks sticking out. I mean, the stuff you see on national forests, pretty crazy. Like I said, we've been out 5 hours and we haven't seen a single person. This is Spicer Reservoir. There you go. There you can see the dam. Pretty interesting stuff. We are heading to Whittaker. We still have some ways to go. We're gonna turn around on this turn here and pretty much head up. It's about a total 23-mile hike. I'll give you the stats at the end, but it's pretty warm right now, despite all this wonderful snow. So we crossed the river that connects to Spicer Reservoir. A needle in a cone stack. So we are traversing, trying to stick to a particular GPS tracking line and not, again, overburden our legs by going straight up. So we are going a sort of side slope up to the peak. A bit slow going. You can see what we're going through. Kind of switches from thick to thin, sunlight to shade, hot to cold. So kind of an, again, important point to make regarding just making sure that you're prepared for multiple conditions like that one. And you have layers, you have liquids, filtration, emergency stuff, of course, sun protection. You don't have to be fashionable, it just has to work. And you can see the guy that I'm following. There he is, you see him? Yep, he's leading the way, and make sure you go out with someone that is of equal or close to equal skill level. But don't be afraid to try some stuff. You'll be amazed at what the equipment can do if you use it properly. But for emergency purposes and of course safety, it's always nice to have somebody that you're able to go with, and then make sure you have the emergency beacons, spots. You leave your itinerary with loved ones. You have a sort of an estimated return time, which is another great thing that these GPS tracking things do. They give you a guesstimate pretty close of how long it would take to get to the peak and get down based on the seasonal conditions. All right. I gotta catch this guy. Why do I have a weird feeling that these trees are gonna come alive like in Lord of the Rings? They look like they have like hair and arms and limbs and crazy. So we're really close, and it's only taken, I think, 5 or 6 hours. But another thing that's interesting is false summits. What you don't want to do is be I don't know, happy that you're reaching a certain point, because it might not be where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to maybe even go further, and your morale just completely just drops to the floor. So beware that there are false summits which look like where you're supposed to be, but when you crest the hill, boom, the summit goes a little further, and it's very demoralizing. So anyway, keep one foot in front of the other. You'll get where you need to be. There's the group leader. We found the peak. It's been hiding. It's still hiding. So you know what? I'm gonna go up here because I'm tired of going traverse. So yeah, one last push. See you on the summit. Oh my gosh. All right, I made it to the ridge. Access is the summit. It's not much of a peak, more of a flat plateau. There's Owen. He's coming up even steeper than I was. Oh, this one's gonna be good with a view. This is it, folks. Done. All right. I know I said I'd see you on the summit, but I wanted to show you this part. Look at that cornice. Whew. That's pretty cool. You know what? Stick with me. This is always good. I mean, this is what you've been waiting for. I'm really hoping you have a bag of chips and you're sitting on your couch or sofa or recliner, because that's where I would love to be. All right, so you have to kind of kick step, right? These things have crampons, these teeth. The front, where the ball of the foot is. And you kick, set, kick, set, kick, set, kick, set, kick, set. And you're rewarded with this. You're seeing it first, just like I am. Oh yeah, but you're not breathing heavy. Wow, look at that, there's a reservoir. Very cool. Ooh, you don't want to get too close to the edge, especially as the snow's starting to melt. But yeah. All right, here's a 360. I'll give you another one maybe later. This is your national forest, folks. It's pretty cool. I hope it's this way for generations and generations. This is crazy. Beautiful, gorgeous, massive open country. No structures whatsoever, no cities. Well, a dam. All right, here comes some stats. How long it took me, elevation gain, all that good stuff that peak baggers and data geeks like me love, all right? Look at that, there's Ken. Woohoo! All right, it's time to get down this bad boy. Let's see how long it takes us. Bye. Cool thing about going downhill, obviously you go faster. In soft snow, especially in the afternoon sun, it's kind of cool because you actually can slide on snowshoes. I enjoy going downhill. I can go pretty fast. This is the wooden bridge that we crossed. I need to get access to water. I'm out. And so obviously getting down to the water is kind of difficult with the snow level. I mean, I'm sitting on like 8-10 feet of snow right now. Back at the dam, so gonna keep an eye out for and here trickling water, and I'm gonna go get some water using my filter. And nothing's better than crisp snow melt off of a peak. All right. I'm also trying to get back to my truck so I can get back home. So it's all about timing. So since I left Spicer Reservoir and failed to get water, there hasn't been any water source until now. And let me tell you something. You better get water whenever you can, because you don't know when it's going to be around. This is going to be amazing. Oh, sweet snow melt water. That's my little filtration pouch. Basically just gather the water, screw the thing back on, and start drinking. It doesn't come out super fast. I add a little bit of hydration enhancer with some vitamins and other stuff. But I filled this one up. I filled up my Smart Water bottle, which is a great bottle to have. It's fairly indestructible. And you put a Sawyer squeeze on the top, and voila. So, oh my gosh, this tastes so good. Hello. Oh, it's approaching 5:45. This would be 4 hours since I left the summit. My guess was 4 hours that I'd be at my truck. So now I'm going with 4.5. But I don't think I'm gonna make that either. So again, a key point to make is make sure you have food, drink, supplements that make you happy, that cover all the, not just sugar. Make sure you have carbs, protein, things that are gonna pop your body back up with energy to carry you the next extra mile. So just keep that in mind. I did not bring enough, and I would love some protein. Anyway, it's kind of important to make sure that you exit just as refreshed, because I don't think that's possible, but make sure you at least try to exit without being too fatigued, because then most of the time you have to drive quite a ways to get to certain trailheads, and you should definitely rest. And so that's another key concern for me and the people that I hike with. Anyway, but right now there's thoughts of food. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you can, go ahead and visit a local food place, eatery, what have you, in a mountain town, forest town, and support those local businesses. I'm sure they're going to be happy to have you, and obviously it's close. And all right, maybe in a blink of an eye we'll be at my truck. This is Region 5, USDA Forest Service, Stanislaus National Forest, Pacific Southwest region. Explore your national forest!